Now, listen, concerns are rising over what appears limited allocations in the enhancement of various medical services, despite the expected higher premiums by contributors. Now, let's take a look at some of those packages contained in SHA benefits tariffs published by the Ministry of Health on the 20th of September. Take a look. Now, we begin with maternity care. The new medical system and scheme will pay for normal delivery at 10,000 shillings, while caesarean sections will benefit with 30,000 shillings, and this will be at all level hospitals. Now, under optical care, 550 shillings has been assigned for glasses, but there is a limit. A family is only allowed to spend up to 1,000 shillings per year. In case of eye consultations, that will be covered under the outpatient program, which right now, as per primary care system, has been allocated or assigned 500 shillings per person per year. Now, there is a challenge with dental services. All services relating to oral health will be catered for with 2,000 shillings per household per year. However, this is dependent on availability of resources, which, as things stand, have not been allocated by the government under the Primary Healthcare Fund. Now, at the end of life, the new medical insurance scheme is planned to pay up to 3,000 shillings for embalming of a body. Now, for storage at a mortuary, the Social Health Authority will pay 500 shillings per day for a maximum of 5 days. However, SHA says that this is dependent upon budgetary allocation. Now, even though the government says it has revamped cancer care, cancer screening is limited. Screening for prostate cancer through prostate screening antigen will be financed with up to 1,500 shillings. The ministry publication, however, indicates that cancer-specific screenings will only be rolled out subject to budgetary allocation, which, as per current year's budget, is limited. Now, patients needing admission will be covered for 2,240 shillings per day at level 3 hospitals. This is, however, limited to 180 days per year per family, equivalent to 6 months. Now, the biggest shocker is perhaps in critical laboratory investigations. The authority will pay 4,300 shillings only per person per year for essential diagnostic laboratory investigations for diabetes to diagnosis, cardiovascular diseases, and now the authority will pay 2,850 shillings for lab investigations per person per year. Now, sickle cell lab investigations will attract 6,800 shillings from the Social Health Authority, while asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease diagnostic investigations will be financed up to 700 shillings. Now, don't forget, that is the topic of conversation on tonight's JKL, which is live from Taifa Hall at the University of Nairobi. My colleague Trevor Ombija is standing by there with top ministry officials, and they'll be going through all of that. So stand by for that. I know there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of inaccuracies. Or people think that this and that and the other. Have your questions, have your comments. That is the show for you tonight.